Hey everyone, welcome back to
5 and Eats, and today we have another little frozen entree for you. This one is kind of a continuation because we recently tried the Michelina's one of these. This is the Banquet Salisbury Steak Meal. Gravy over Salisbury steak made with chicken, pork, and beef because nothing says steak like multi-meats. Creamy mashed potatoes, cinnamon apple dessert, and sweet corn. Mashed potatoes made with real cream as opposed to fake cream. This is 11.88 ounces for $1.79.
So there's a lot going on here because you get a lot. You get corn, you get the mashed potatoes, the steak.
Dessert.
The dessert, yeah.
Gravy.
Yeah. So taking a look at this is a pretty decent portion for the price.
Yes, and you know what? I will say, the gravy on here and the mashed potato, like really everything looks significantly better than the Michelina's presentation.
And I'm happy to hear that the mashed potatoes is made with real cream.
Yes.
Or the fact that they emphasize that.
Yes.
Now, what exactly does that really mean? You know, because
I'd like to know how many other frozen foods that are putting non-real cream in their, like, it seems like much ado about nothing.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Most of these mashed potatoes, like the ones you can like quickly make, they taste chemically.
Yes.
You know, I don't like it. And I love mashed potatoes. Now, the one that I found is the best is the Bob Evans.
Yes.
He makes a really good product. Now, this I'm hoping is really good. And guys, if you're new to our channel, basically we review everyday grocery items. So before you spend your hard-earned money, let us tell you if it's worth it. So taking a look at this thing,
the steak is already thicker than the Michelina's.
Yeah.
The mashed potatoes, it does seem like there's more. It seems like there's more gravy. The mashed potatoes are pretty liquidy.
Yeah.
But, you know, that might not be so bad.
It smells good.
It does. It smells like Salisbury steak.
Let's go.
If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right, guys, welcome back to our rating system. Thumbs up right again, thumbs down what we're not. So for me, this is a thumbs up. This thing, going into it, I actually thought this looks pretty good. And you know what? It tasted pretty good overall. The Salisbury steak, to me, it reminded me of sausage. But it was fine because I had no issues with it. Number one reason, the gravy. There was plenty of it, which I think really helps in these kind of situations. Even though the Salisbury steak tasted like sausage, it was seasoned enough, it was tender enough that it got the job done. The corn, I think the corn was a little dried out. It was all right, not bad, it's fine. The applesauce and the apples, there was plenty of apples and there was plenty of sauce. I think the sweetness was fine. I was actually expecting it to be even sweeter because I think the Marie Callender one is very sweet.
Yeah, I believe that was the case. How does this compare to the Michelina's? Because you liked that one.
Good question. I actually think this is better because what I'm getting to, the mashed potatoes. I think the mashed potatoes were decent. Was not chemically tasting, but I think it needed more seasoning. But the gravy, I think the gravy really took it over the edge. There was plenty of mashed potatoes and gravy, made me go, okay, this is a pretty good product for a great price. Thumbs up.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending us super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content.
Alrighty, well, for me, this one is going to be a thumbs up. Pleasantly surprised by this because I was a little nervous after the Michelina's one because that one I did not like, was not a fan of it. This is in the overall scheme of things, in the very affordable category of the frozen meals, this is worlds better than the Michelina's, to me at least, because the quality of the meat was better, the quality of the food overall was better, and the presentation was better. So the meat in here, it was reminiscent of sausage, but for me it was more in the texture because it was kind of like a kind of a breakfast sausage patty texture, but it was thick and it was juicy, so that helped. The mashed potatoes, they tasted pretty good. I was very surprised by that. I could have had perhaps a little bit of like salt or pepper, but that's fine. I could have added that myself. There was some. I just think it could have had a little bit more. The gravy, I was actually most surprised by. The flavor of it was not overly salty because so many of these like brown gravies in a frozen meal are super, super salty to cover up some of the shortcomings of the dish. This was very well seasoned. The corn, it actually wasn't as dried out as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't bad. I think with a little bit of butter,
Yeah.
you know, that would be fine.
I agree.
The apple thing, I was expecting it to be very like sickeningly sweet, syrupy, gloopy, but it really wasn't. Like it was a nice light dessert. Overall, like I don't really have anything to complain about here.
So this is very surprising because this is made by ConAgra Foods,
Yes.
which we always consider like an evil corporation because a lot of their stuff is just like they've taken classic brands and like ruined it, right?
Run them into the ground.
Yeah, run it into the ground.
Yes.
And so Banquet is like the one brand of theirs that seems to be like decent.
Yeah.
Which is great because it's a good price. To sum it up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc., and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.